Hi there, I'm Kari McGee.
And I'm Erika George. We are HouseLovePDX at Living Room Realty in Portland, Oregon. And we are bringing you this video chat today targeted at those of you who want to buy a new house but still have a house to sell first before they do so.
So in real estate lingo, that means you are a contingent buyer. And the good news is that after a long, hard 4 or 5 years for contingent buyers where you could not do anything, you guys have been stuck, there is now finally some buyer leverage out there, and we have a balanced market in Portland, Oregon for the first time in 4 years.
Yes!
So there are 4 options that we're going to talk about for all of you out there who are contemplating a contingent purchase. And the first one is what we call our classic contingent offer scenario. And that means that you go out and identify the property that you want, you fall in love with a house, you write an offer, that seller accepts your amazing contingent offer, and then you put your house on the market. Or sometimes it's been on the market, but you don't have an offer accepted on your current property. So of course, this is the least attractive to a potential seller. So there's some things that we can do to help kind of overcome some of those seller objections for a contingent offer.
The first thing we can do is provide you with a market analysis for your home, so you can know what you might list your house at and what you can expect to end up with at the end.
And what that does is it helps shore up our time frames, because in this kind of circumstance, you do not want to be sitting on the market for 2 months or 3 months. You need to sell quickly. So the next thing that we do is that we will give you some advice about home improvement projects. Perhaps there are some repairs or some painting that you can do to show your house in the best possible light and shorten that on the market time frame. Now, if you are not someone who can take on repairs or home improvement projects, that is okay, no judgment. We just have to get the price right. So again, you don't want to be stuck on the market for a long time because your price isn't right. We can sell a house in any condition. We just need to make sure that it is priced effectively to attract buyers in a short amount of time.
The third and final thing that we will do is we will have your house staged and ready to go prior to you looking for new homes. That way, once you've identified the house you want to purchase, we can be on the market within 24 to 48 hours of an accepted offer, which will be attractive to potential sellers and will keep time frames as tight as possible.
And that means even taking your listing photographs. Like, we want to be absolutely ready to go. And then we can show your seller your marketing plan, your photos. We can give them really detailed information and help give them some confidence about your ability to sell your current property.
So the second type of contingent offer is what we call the Plan B contingent offer. And that is, it looks a little bit like a classic contingent offer, but with one big difference. With the Plan B, you put your house on the market, you get a buyer, and once you are under contract, you then put an offer on another house.
So this can be a little stressful because, again, you sort of have an uncertain future. You haven't found your house yet when you're selling your existing house. So you have to be confident that there's inventory out there and there are homes that you think you'll be comfortable purchasing. You also have to have a Plan B.
And a Plan B can be short-term rental housing. It can be living in a hotel for a little while. It can be a vacation, or it can be living with your parents or other family members. And we've had a lot of clients use Plan B, and no one has had to live with their parents yet. We feel like that is absolutely the most motivating factor of all, is the thought of living with your parents. But it's a nice compromise between some of the risks of a contingent offer,
but still providing positive attributes for your potential seller. And there are other tools that we can use to help lengthen the time that you have in your house. We can do rent back negotiations, things like that. So while all of our clients have had Plan Bs, again, they haven't had to use them. We've been successful in helping people do this and only move once, which is everybody's goal. All right, so option number 3 is a bridge loan, which means that you get financing that allows you to purchase a house. It gives you the money for the down payment, but you don't have to sell the house in order to make the purchase.
This is what I did the last time I purchased a house, and it was really nice because we didn't have to move twice, and we were also able to wait to sell our house until after we had moved out of it. So that was a huge benefit.
If you have kids and pets and dogs and businesses in your home, it is really a luxury to be able to move out first and then sell your house.
Now, it wasn't without stress, and because you're taking it a little bit of a leap and a prayer, that you will eventually sell. So you do end up having less leverage, when you are selling your house, because you are really desperate and intent to not have two mortgages. We've had several clients who we've helped with the use of bridge loans, and we've never had a client have to make a double mortgage payment, which is amazing. We've been able to get their house sold within the same or very close to them being able to, make that new mortgage payment.
Yeah.
So it works well, but you do have to be able to qualify for both loans, to hold both loans at the same time indefinitely. And you more importantly, you have to be able to stomach the thought of perhaps paying a couple, double mortgage payments for at least a couple months.
Yeah. And then the last option is actually not contingent at all. It is the good old fashioned sell your house first, move into a rental, and then buy. And that's what I did with my husband when we bought our last house. We are a little bit risk adverse. We wanted to know exactly how much we sold our house for. We wanted our money ready to go in the bank. And most importantly, we wanted some time. We didn't want to be rushed. And again, those other three options, that's the nut there. That's where the pressure is on time. When you sell your house first, you move into a rental. Yes, it kind of sucks. You have to move twice, but you have the luxury of time and you can really wait for the right house to come along. And that was important to us. We didn't want to be rushed in finding what was for us our kind of forever home. So, and that's just a great option if you are willing to move twice.
So there are really four all good options here, and one is going to be right for you, and we would be happy to talk with you to figure out which is the right option. So please give us a call. We'd love to help you get into the house of your dreams.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.